Hello, Cancer, and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy, and I am so happy that you are here with me today. This is your weekly reading for June 10th to June 16th. So I'm going to be concentrating on your incoming energies, and then I'm going to clarify them with the tarot cards. We're going to get some angel and spirit messages, and then I'm going to close out your reading with your angel number and affirmation. So there's going to be multiple messages coming through. So remember that this is a general reading. Take what resonates and leave the rest. And if you find that it isn't, that's okay. Please also check out your rising and moon sign. Now, I've already meditated and prepared the cards for your reading, but let's cleanse the space together. So I'm going to do that by ringing the bell. So you're going to hear a loud bell sound now. All right, Cancer. Let's get right into your energies and let's find out what your spirit, angels, and guides would like to share with you as we move through the week June 10th to June 16th. So let's find out what those energies are. Spirit, angels, guides, what are the energies you'd like to share with Cancer as we move through June 10th to June 16th? Thank you. All right. Perfect. We'll get into those in a minute, but let's start at the bottom of the deck. Wow, there's a beautiful card. Number 8, positive movement forward. So really feeling as if, things are moving in the right direction. You're moving towards the sun. You're releasing something that is really bringing this sense of freedom. There's messages that are coming into play here that are really giving you a sense of, again, knowing exactly what direction it is you need to go. And again, look at that number 7, Triumph, Cancer. That is your card. This is very comparable to the Chariot in the Major Arcana. So you are definitely moving in the right direction, and intuitively you know exactly that direction is going to lead you to that positive movement forward. Absolutely lovely. So you got number 4, foundations and achievements. Look at the rainbow here. Beautiful. You're really feeling happy home, happy life. You're feeling like there's celebrations that are taking place. So there could be something that you are celebrating within your home around this time. It's something that's really making you feel a sense of stability and security in your life. Again, everybody wants to have rainbows. I know we all, and we have rainbows every once in a while, and sometimes we go through, challenges as well. But it's nice to know that after every challenge, there is a rainbow. And right now that rainbow is circulating over you, over your home, over your family. Feeling really grounded. Number 20, Truth. This is very much an enlightenment card. It's comparable to the Judgment. And I think that you have been putting yourself through that judgment period where you've really been doing a lot of, you're really more on a new level of awareness. I think you've been reevaluating things in your life, and there's this new sense of rebirth and renewal coming into play for you. What that's bringing you is prosperity. Again, the Ace, which number 1, the prosperity begins, is again, you've planted the seeds for stability, for growth. You're really starting to see the fruits of your labor paying off. It might be in the beginning stages, but it's leading you towards abundance and towards success. So again, it's one of the most abundant aces, and it's a really nice to see in your reading. Now you did get number 2, the waiting game, meaning that, all of this wonderful stuff that's coming into play, that's increasing your security and your foundation and really grounding your energy, there is a little bit of a waiting game. There is something that is preventing you from moving forward right away. I think it's like stepping stones, and there's things that have to, come into fruition before you can move forward. But what is on the horizon is that new abundance that's coming into play, a self-realization here too with the Truth card, and that sense of renewal and rebirth, all about how you really want to bring that solid foundation into your life. Remember, you are positive movement forward. You are triumphing towards a really positive path, but sometimes we have to have a little bit of patience. All right, so let's get right into your tarot cards, and let's find out what each of these energies means for you, Cancer. So remember that this is a reading for June 10th to June 16th. This could be prepared. This week could be a preparation week that, really prepares you for the week following. So we'll see what comes into play. So let's find out what these foundations and achievements. Number 4. What would you like to share? What would you like to clarify for us here for the beautiful sign Cancer? Thank you. Anything else? All right. Wow, nice energy, Cancer. Number 10, the Wheel of Fortune. Cycles changing. So I think you're really starting to see things are really starting to change in your life. That could be changes in your family dynamic, changes in your relationship, maybe work related, but there's something that's changing and the cycle seems to be moving in a positive, more in that direction of positive movement forward. You know, you're ending those chapters and cycles where you may have had a little bit of challenges, and those are starting to come, they're starting to go away, and you're really starting to feel again as if the wheel is on your side. Luck is coming in and transforming your energy. Your heart chakra, green, all this green is to do with your heart chakra. You are emotionally feeling much more grounded. You know, again, that grounding energy helps with that sense of foundation and happiness. There is a celebration. The wheel is turning. So if any of you have been stuck in a position where you felt like, you know, maybe you've been trying to sell your house and your house hasn't been selling. Well, this, I believe, is a cycle that's changing for you. Something new is coming into play. Positive movement forward is on the horizon here, and it's really helping that situation change for you. Now remember, 10, the Wheel of Fortune ruled by Jupiter. That is the planet of luck and expansion. Also ruled by Sagittarius, so very adventurous and fast-moving excitement energy. The 10 is the closing of a cycle, and then in numerology, it comes down to a 1. So there's lots of new beginnings coming into play. The 2, the High Priestess, again, Cancer, you are a very intuitive sign, so you use your intuition because it helps guide you. You trust your intuition. You know that it's going to lead you the right path. So just make sure that you're always honoring that gift that you have, because there are going to be, I believe that there's going to be some sort of secret that's revealed during the course of this week that's going to change cycles up, and it's really going to bring you a lot of growth, a lot of achievements, and a lot of success. So I believe that you need to trust that path, that inner knowing is going to definitely be elevated this week. So let's find out with the truth. Let's find out, Cancer, what's going on with truth. I feel like it's a new lease on everything. Wow, they want to tell you a lot here. Okay, you've got some really interesting cards. So you got the 10 of Cups, feeling a sense of completion, happiness, joy, fulfillment, excitement. You feel as if emotionally your energy is starting to feel emotionally strong. So where you may, where you may have been feeling a sense of weakness and a sense of like something taking over or taking control of you with the Devil energy, you're starting to feel that sense of release on that. We always have choice, and the Devil is always going to be kind of on one shoulder, tempting us in ways to move in other directions. But I believe that intuitively you know exactly the direction that you need to go. And your cycle is changing. Remember, with that Wheel of Fortune, that Wheel of Fortune is really changing things up. You are getting to the truth of something that, may have been preventing you from moving forward because it was blocking you with that Devil energy. But I believe that you're going to feel a sense of release this week, and you're going to be able to release that energy. It's going to make you feel a sense of completion here. Look at that. You've got 2 10s already. Beautiful. And then you've got number 5, the Hierophant. This is Taurus energy. Look at the Eye of Protection here. So it's funny because you got the Devil and then you got the Hierophant, the High Priest almost really. So you've got one on either side here. You are protected. So no matter what you are going to be tempted with this week, you are going to be able to stand by your morals, your values. You're very committed and you're very structured and you're very much wanting to move forward on a path that really restores your faith. You're really restoring your faith in the universe and into your belief system. It's very strong for you this week. And again, that is the Eye of Intuition as well. So that High Priestess, trust in your intuition because it's not going to let you down. If you know that you're being guided in the wrong direction, don't allow that to go away. Don't allow that to take over. Because you've got, again, another 10. 10, huge number for you, Cancer. Lots of completed cycles coming into play this week for you and a lot of new beginnings. The 10 of Coins is all about, really striving for all of the abundance that you want in your life. So not just monetary, not all of the money, not all of the value, the values, or you know, like anything to do with monetary things. It can be also that strength of your family, the strength of loved ones, your health, making sure that your health is, and that you're on top of your game with your health. Your commitment levels are really strong right now, and you're feeling that sense of protection. Family is very important to you, and morals and values are very important to you. Very much earthly energy. The 10 of Coins is earth energy, so that would be Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, but doesn't necessarily have to be that energy. Cancer, it can be you as well. Very interesting, though, you do have sort of 2 Capricorn cards in your reading, if that means anything to any of you. Continue down your path of planning your long-term success and your long-term fortunes, because I believe that the cycle again is changing for you, where you're going to be able to really plant the seeds to really bring that abundance into your life. Your faith is strong. Your spirituality is strong. Happiness is just, the rainbow of happiness is there for you. You just have to make sure you don't get tempted in any wrong directions. You need to release that sense of control, break that sense of control, and allow that new renewal period to take place for you. That truth is coming out that's really going to set you free. And then this is where your prosperity begins. 10s and 1s. 10s and 1s for you, Cancer. I love it. Let's see. Prosperity begins. Let's find out if there's anything else. All right. 10 of Swords. So, see, something is coming to a close. Again, 10. You're closing out cycles. You're closing out cycles. Again, they might have been cycles that were a little painful. There might be cycles in your life that you've been holding on to them, and you have been holding on to them emotionally. But now it's time to set them free, because where you release that energy, you bring in the prosperity, you bring in the new energy. So you are definitely going to release something this week that's really going to set you free. It has something to do with the past. 6 of Cups, past emotional. Something from your past is creeping up with you this week, and it's really helping you. I don't know if it's helping you. I think it is helping you. Something from the past coming up. It could be a relationship. It could just be nostalgia, memories from the past, or it could be somebody that is coming from your past. Because with that Truth card, again, being Judgment card, it could be like somebody from your past coming back into play that's bringing out a whole new emotional feeling. And you know what? It's something that has to be resurfaced so that you can put a close to it, because there's new beginnings that are waiting for you. So you have to really allow this to come into play. Very important that you do that. Now, it says that there's a waiting game here. It's like there's a decision that needs to be made, and you're not exactly sure how to make it. So let's find out what this waiting period is, the waiting game. All right. Anything else? I've got one sitting on my lap here, Cancer. Let's see. All right. And it is the Knight of Coins. Well, the Knight of Coins, out of all the knights, because most knights are action-oriented, the Knight of Coins is actually the slowest moving. And I think it's because, you know, again, you're planning for your future. You're planning for your long-term success. And whether that is, again, to do with your finances, your job, your career, your family, your health, your loved ones, a relationship, anything. The Knight of Coins is really investing into something that you know long-term is going to pay off for you. You don't mind the waiting game, because you know that every step that you take, even though it might take you a lot of hard work, that your resiliency is going to pay off, that it is definitely an investment. So I believe that this waiting game, even though long-term, there's things that are going to happen and cycles are going to close out to bring in new prosperity, but long-term, you are building a sense of success and abundance for yourself by allowing the processes to fall into play. I believe that for some of you, I really truly believe that cycles are changing. Some of you could be moving. Some of you could be relocating for work. Some of you could be relocating for pleasure. Some of you could be relocating because it's time to move on from the past. It's time to let the past go and move on to something new. All right, so now let's get your angel message. Let's find out what the angels would like to share with you, Cancer, as we move through June 10th to the 16th. All right, and they want you to surrender stress. So you have to take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. So it's really, again, centering your energy, centering your emotions. You know, again, it's really being able to let go of anything that's been causing you stress. And with that 10 of Swords, I believe that you are going to be at a point where you are letting some stress go. And it could have something to do with past. Something from your past is resurfacing. But it's resurfacing for a reason, because what it's doing is it's allowing you to put closure to something that needs to be put to rest, and that's going to release that stress, and you are going to open up the doors to that prosperity. And everything in divine time is coming into play for you, because you are building, this is the stepping blocks, the stepping stones towards success. So let's get your secondary angel message, and let's find out what your angels, spirits, and guides would like to share. Let's find out what that is for Cancer. What would you like to share? 2. So it wants you to have these 2. So Zadkiel, number 12, purple. Destiny. Well, we had destiny with that Wheel of Fortune. Pride. And you do take a lot of pride in everything. You're conscious, and forgiveness. So really, again, you know, you're holding the world in the palm of your hands, and then you've got this compass, and you've got this sort of stopwatch that's saying, you know, in due time, even though things take time, in divine time, your whole world is coming together for you. Destiny is stepping in and helping you to bring your world together. And they want you to know, number 43, you're ready. See, you're ready for all of this. You are preparing yourself this week for so much new prosperity. Momentum is starting to pick up. So after this week, I believe after June 16th, you're going to start to see that momentum movement is starting to come into play. Remember, positive movement forward. Validation. So you're going to get validation that you're on the right path, or on the right in the right direction. And that comes with your intuition, really following in that intuition. You're going to have a lot of encouragement. So you've got a lot of people behind you that are really encouraging you to keep moving forward. And you are prepared, meaning you're prepared, you're ready. You have been planning this for a while, so now is your time. This is the week of preparation. That's why you have, you know, a little bit of a waiting game, but this is what's going to prepare you for that success. Beautiful. All right, Cancer, let's get your angel answers. Let's see if there's anything more specific that the angels would like to share with Cancer. As we begin to close out the reading, let's find out if there's anything else. All right. All right, so it says that there's something better. Well, there's always something better, right? That's why we have to end the cycles. Because if we have to always believe that there is something better coming into play. And it says unlikely. So let's find out. I'm going to get one more card for this unlikely. So something is better on the horizon for you. You are working towards more success. What is the unlikely? Thank you. So it says unlikely. So if you don't take action, it's unlikely that you're going to get results. It's important that you take the action. And again, this is why you're being prepared here. Momentum is coming into play, meaning that you're ready. It's time to take the action. And if you don't, you're not going to have the result that you need. So know that you need to really put your plan into focus. Positive movement forward comes with you taking the action. And then you got forgiveness, meaning that if there is any sense of, any sense of disharmony, or there might be somebody from your past that you need to give forgiveness to. Maybe you would need to forgive not only somebody else, maybe you need to forgive yourself. By allowing yourself to really bring in that energy of forgiveness and compromise, you're going to surrender to that stress. You're going to release that stress. And you're really going to see the cycles changing for you, because there is something better for you. The cycle needs to change. If that cycle doesn't change, it's unlikely that anything will come into play. You need to take the action, because we're the ones that facilitate all of these things in our lives. We're the ones that make the decisions to bring all of this positive movement forward and energy into our lives. Forgive yourself for, forgive yourself for negativity. Forgive yourself for not opening up and believing that there is some pretty dynamic energy coming into play for you. And know that if there is something from your past that you need to forgive, allow yourself to do that so that you can move and open your heart and watch that prosperity begin. It's all coming in divine timing for you. So, Cancer, let's get your angel number and the affirmation attached to it. So we're going to get that. Spirit, angels, and guides. What is the number? Now, we know for sure 10s and 1s are for you. Absolutely. Very much so. Let's see. Cancer. Spirit, angels, guides. They don't want to give me an angel card. What are you doing to me here? We're going to get one. They want me to have 2. You got 777. You are in the flow. So I am in the flow. You need to say that. You know what? I am taking the action because I want to know there is something better for me. Your purpose flows from within you, and everything that is unfolding or being revealed to you is part of your purpose. A state of peace and calmness in your soul. 777. And you also got number 27. I am expressive, so your mind is wide open and you are tolerant and compassionate towards all ways of life. You value freedom of expression and want to improve the conditions of people, whether in your community, country, or the world at large. I am expressive. So 10s, 1s, 777, 27, a lot of numbers. I think the angels have so many multiple messages for you this week, Cancer, because there's a lot of things you need to prepare yourself for. There are some things that are going to come to a close, but it's going to actually open the doors to new cycles, new destiny coming into play for you. Thank you so much for joining me today, Cancer. I hope that you found parts of this reading resonate with you, and if so, please leave comments because I do love to read them. Please also consider liking, sharing, and subscribing, and until next time, which will be next week, sending you love, light, and positive vibes.